Higgins for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good.
Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hi and a pleasant good evening. Welcome to Climax, Minnesota for a doubleheader of basketball here this evening. We had the junior varsity boys to start us off, and now the varsity girls leading into the varsity boys. It is Fertile Tremie and Climax Fisher. Doubleheader basketball is yours tonight on yourliveevent.com. I'm Kevin Kochman tonight with the broadcast. Certainly appreciate you checking us out this evening. Fertile Tremie, Climax Fisher. This game was supposed to be last week, Friday on the Blizzard. Well, of course, things changed. Both teams, both schools went to the virtual learning. And so the day off of the school day as far as the classroom side is concerned. And, well, the Blizzard still roar on last Friday, so they found a date to reschedule. They're playing tonight, Tuesday, the 15th day of February. Well, the Climax Fisher Knights, 6-15. Fertile Tremie, 16-5. As we get a chance to talk about it here in our pregame conversations, the pregame show here on yourliveevent.com. The Climax Fisher Knights, the Fertile Tremie Falcons. It's girls and boys basketball. It's doubleheader style tonight on Your Live Event. Come back with pregame coaches conversations next from Climax Shelley High School Gymnasium. Fertile Tremie, Climax Fisher basketball tonight.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There is one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax Shelley School District.
You won this year's chili cook-off. Our girls played in the softball finals last spring. You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
He remembered my name.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Jeff, Mary, Dan, Sarah.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Ulster Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Ulster Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Welcome back inside the Fertile Tremie and Climax Fisher girls basketball matchup tonight. The pregame coverage gets us started here tonight. The Knights and the Fertile Tremie Falcons as we continue on in the pregame conversations. Let's get to it. Pregame show coaches' comments. We'll hear from the head coach of the Climax Fisher girls basketball team. It's Adriana Rooney. Well, Coach, tonight for the girls, back-to-back, coming off a victory last night over Bagley and a hard-fought win for the kids. Obviously, I'm sure they're coming in tonight. I talked to a couple of them as they were kind of setting things up at the gym tonight. They seem to be rather excited, happy. A win feels good when you haven't had a ton of them this year.
Yeah, a win definitely feels good. And the girls, yesterday the first half was a little sloppy. They know that, but they ultimately came together and they got it back in the second half, cleaned it up. Trin locked it away with her 2 clutch free throws at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, coming into tonight, we know that it's going to be, Fertile's a tougher team. So I guess I'm just asking for them to compete.
Absolutely, and you talk about your team a little bit, and there's no secret when you look down the roster, and of course you're missing a couple of players too with injuries that we've talked about throughout the year. When you look at the roster, it's made up of a lot of young, and we're not just talking freshmen, right? We're talking 7th and 8th graders on the roster too, and there's a dynamic that makes it a little difficult. It's been interesting to see how your kids have kind of attacked that, and it's not been easy, has it?
No. So yeah, like I was telling you earlier, we have junior high girls and mostly JV girls besides our 3 seniors, and that's like a C squad team. So C squad team playing varsity right now, and just gotta find a way to roll with that and just persevere through all of our challenges.
Yeah, absolutely. We're talking just, it's life lessons. Kids are learning that, and win or lose, they're going to have to try to make the best of the situation. So tonight, Fertile Beltrami, I would say, would be a favored team for your girls. What do you think are going to be some big keys for success? What would you like to see out of them on the floor tonight?
Just going to the little things. Personally, I would like to see us not pass the ball to them. That would be nice. I know crashing the boards kind of gets tougher when we're out of position a lot, so hopefully just getting good positioning with that, and then we can get some boards. And yeah, I guess my biggest thing is just not passing to the other team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cleaning up the real simple of the simple, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, we'll look forward to it, Coach. Good luck. Thanks for the time. We'll talk afterwards.
Thank you.
That is Adriana Rooney. She is the head coach of the Climax Fisher girls basketball team, joining us in pregame coaches' comments here tonight. Climax Shelley High School Gymnasium is where we're settled. Teams are warming up for the varsity matchup. We saw the junior varsity boys earlier here this evening. The JV girls are not playing a contest here tonight. It is a rescheduled game from last Friday. They're getting it in this Tuesday evening on yourliveevent.com. Fertile Beltrami, Climax Fisher from the Climax Shelley High School Gymnasium as the Knights are headed off the floor. We'll come back and visit with the head coach of Fertile Beltrami Falcon girls basketball, Kelly Steeney, as the pregame show from Climax rolls on.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools. In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at Agrimax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, and more, Agrimax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact Agrimax in Fisher, Minnesota today at 218-891-2211 or online at agrimaxllc.com.
When you're in the market for a new vehicle, check out ChristianCarsOnline.com. ChristianCarsOnline.com. Chevy, GMC, Dodge, Jeep, and Ford. They have cars, trucks, SUVs, crossovers, and so much more. ChristianCarsOnline.com. Vehicles from Christian Brothers Ford, Christian Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Finley Motors, and Christian Motors of Fertile. A new vehicle is what you're looking for. Visit ChristianCarsOnline.com.
Log on to stay up to date on all of the weekly activities at the Climax Shelley School. The website for the Climax Shelley School District provides you with up-to-date bulletins, lunch menus, sports schedules, bus route information, practice schedules, iPad apps, and upcoming events. Order some Knight apparel and support your teams. Go Knights and Thunder. The Climax Shelley School District thanks you for your support, and they look forward to having you attend their local events throughout the school year. Log on to isd592.org.
Well, the Fertile Beltrami Falcons and the Climax Fisher Knights doing battle. It's girls and boys basketball, doubleheader style on yourliveevent.com. Kevin Kochman tonight with the broadcast. We'll have the assistance of Alex Desjardins. will be joining us for camera operations of the girls matchup. Earlier, the junior varsity game, Riley Moen was helping us out with the camera operating. And only a couple of times he got caught in the action there where he was maybe cheering a little more than videotaping. But we certainly appreciate the efforts and assistance here from the students at the Climax Shelley and Fisher schools when we have the contests on yourliveevent.com. We're keeping an eye right now on the warm-ups featuring the Fertile Beltrami Falcon girls basketball team as our pregame coaches conversations now. We're visiting with the head coach, Kelly Steeney of the Falcons. Well, Kelly, here we go tonight. Girls getting it, like we were just talking, kind of an odd scenario this year. This has been an odd year as far as with weather and all the things. I don't need to tell you about that, but this is your first and only makeup game you've had?
So far, yeah, the season's not over yet, and they keep talking snow and wind and everything else. So, yeah, we've been fortunate. We played a lot of games early, and before the storm started hitting, so we're one of the fortunate ones that don't have a makeup game.
No, you're going to get one in tonight just to make sure you have one. You got to keep up with the Joneses.
Well, you got to have, and this is a conference game, and we got to have it. We're kind of in the hunt for that, to play in that game on Saturday, but it doesn't look very promising for us. But, it was nice to be in consideration for it, but if we didn't get it or play this game, then we would be, obviously wouldn't even have a chance for it.
Right, so you want to get this one in, and you got it tonight on the road. For the girls, a little different, right? No JV from that standpoint. I know there's been a number of games where teams haven't had a junior varsity setting, and so you're watching the boys warm up here today.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, but like one of the seniors said, is it all right if we get dressed after halftime so we keep it as normal as possible? I said, yeah, that's fine, because we're sharing the locker room over here too today, so that way nobody has any stuff laying around or interrupting each other or whatever. So they wanted to keep it as normal as possible, and which works out pretty good. And we'll make do with what we got with what the facilities has, and just get ready to play ball.
Girls are excited about it, I know, and we'll play the second time around against Climax Fisher. They're going to look a little different than the first time around.
Yeah, everybody, they get better, and hopefully we've gotten better, and we're in their gym now, so they're going to play better, and and they've moved up a few kids. They got some younger kids that weren't there the first time we played, and so it's going to provide a little bit different challenges just because I haven't seen them play yet. Some of those other kids. We just need to come over and take care of our business, though. We can't go over there and think we're going to try to do too much and too fast or whatever. We still got to let the game come to us and just play basketball.
And across the way, you've got an assistant coach for Climax Fisher in the name of Shelby Duckstead. She knows a thing or two about Fertile Beltrami Falcon girls basketball.
Yeah, and I haven't changed up a lot of things. So she has a pretty good idea of what we're going to do and how we're going to do it, and she knows what we're going to do to break a press and what we're going to do against certain defenses. So, it is what it is that way, and it's good for her. I mean, she seems to enjoy herself, and like I said, she unfortunately didn't get to play her game tonight, but it is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, and those were the pregame coaches' conversations. Certainly appreciate Kelly Steeney's time and the pregame coaches' comments. Part of our pregame coverage here on yourliveevent.com, getting ready for the Climax Fisher Knights and the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. They're going to play two here tonight. The doubleheader, the girls first, followed by the boys, and the coverage is yours on Your Live Event. We'll get you ready for the opening tap. We'll talk keys to success and get the teams ready to go. The Knights and the Falcons. Girls basketball first, boys to follow. yourliveevent.com.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Community Co-op Energy Solutions. Our team will help you with pre-buys and contracting. Our services also extend with on-farm service calls, tanks, pumps, bulk oil, DEF and tank monitoring, fuel, propane, and natural gas. Call us at 1-888-935-2281 so we can help you with energy solutions from Community Co-op.
Welcome back to our pregame conversations and the pregame show. Climax Fisher and Fertile Beltrami from the Climax Shelley High School Gymnasium tonight on yourliveevent.com. The Knights, they were at home last evening, had a matchup there of course, last evening we had the action for the Climax Fisher Knights and the Bagley Flyers doubleheader, and the action was, of course, all yours on your live event as Climax Fisher sweeping the doubleheader last evening, so they're back at it with a rescheduled matchup with the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. Falcons come in record of 16-5, and Coach Steeney's talking about it. You know, it's just kind of odd. They haven't had to do any rescheduling on their schedule. They had a very heavy December schedule and then in early January, so their February is a little bit lighter. They've got Kitson County Central coming Thursday on the road, then they'll host Goodrich Grigla at Stephen Argyle at Red Lake County Central to wrap up. Now, of course, they are still in the hunt. Fertile Beltrami certainly helps their cause if they can get a victory today. A victory today would give them at least still a fighting chance to get into the Pine Prairie Championship this Saturday in Lake Park. They're battling against Foston for that. Foston's also in action, so from that standpoint, you've got those little items there to sort of undo. And for Climax Fisher, they got to continue to try to build something here before the playoffs, and a victory last night over Bagley could certainly propel them with some positivity. They have Warren Alvarado Oslo Tuesday next week and Black Duck next week to wrap up the regular season, and then it's tournament time. So for both teams, they want to be just starting to peak, do the right things, and we talk about it with our keys to success. And I think Coach Steeney talks specifically about playing strong defense tonight for the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. And, you know, get your shots to fall, do your job, and run the offense. Transition defense, get things going, let that thing flow. He wants them to just have a good game tonight, just a really solid performance here and play clean. And for the Climax Fisher Knights, Coach talks about it really coming together. It's just a unique scenario. They've been battling it all season, and now at this time of the year, can they come together and create some more positivity? Can they find a way to merge this, mixture of junior high, freshman, senior group? Can we get this thing to kind of cook here and provide some excitement towards the end of this regular season? Those will be some keys for success. And boxing out. It's another big key for the Climax Fisher Knights, too, as our pregame conversations happen there with Coach Rooney, as also with Coach Steeney. So we gear up for, you can set that there, absolutely. Gear up for our opening tap. It's coming your way next. The starting lineups are on the way. It is Fertile Beltrami and Climax Fisher. Girls basketball, followed by the boys, doubleheader. And the starting lineups for the girls game coming next.
Proper dental health is a lifelong effort. Brushing and flossing regularly, as well as routine visits to the dentist, will help ensure that you have a mouth full of happy and healthy teeth. This friendly reminder is courtesy of Polk County and Norman-Monoman Public Health Child and Teen Checkups Program, reminding you to have your children and teens examined by their medical and dental provider on a regular basis. For more information about child and teen checkups, contact your local public health agency or find us on social media.
RDK Enterprises can help with spring preparation this winter. Call them at 701-636-2119 to schedule your meter, planter, and precision planting software repairs and updates. This includes monitoring and control systems, all to help improve your planting, which means improved profits. It pays to plant with precision with RDK Enterprises. Locations in Hillsboro and Drayton, North Dakota. Visit them online at planterdoc.com or call 701-636-2119.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And is done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
We get to our starting lineups here today on yourliveevent.com as the Fertile-Tremy Falcons are being announced across the way. They'll start Josie Iverson, a junior wearing number 1, a senior number 2, Taylor Miller. They'll start a senior number 15, Maren Rorigan, a sophomore number 22, Tori Erickson, and a junior number 23, Kezia Wilson. The Fertile-Tremy Falcons head coach is Kelly Steeney, assisted by Bailey Groner. And now we have the starting lineups for the Climax Fisher Knights. The Knights will start a senior number 12, Ava Larson. They'll also start an 8th grader, number 11, Claire Erickson. The Knights will start a senior, number 20, Trinity Erickson. The Climax Fisher Knights will also start a sophomore, number 22, Hallie Reitmeyer. And a sophomore, number 23, Ella Paulsrud. The Climax Fisher Knights head coach Adriana Rooney and former Fertile-Tremy Falcon Shelby Duckstead is the assistant. The Knights are in their home gray uniforms, black numerals and letters, white trim, Knights on the jersey tops. The Falcons in the white uniforms, blue numerals, red letters, Falcons on the jersey tops. So there you have your starting lineups for the Fertile-Tremy Falcons and the Climax Fisher Knights. Certainly appreciate Alex Desjardins coming in to do the camera work for the girls varsity. Have you just lower it just a little bit for me there, if you would there, Alex, and we'll get things underway with the varsity girls basketball matchup between Climax Fisher and Fertile-Tremy. The Knights and the Falcons are getting ready to tip things off. It'll be Fertile-Tremy going right to left and Climax Fisher going left to right. And doing the jumping here today for Fertile-Tremy will be Maren Rorigan. Maren Rorigan, and jumping for the Climax Fisher Knights will be Trinity Erickson. I think they're ready with the basketball, and we're ready to go as well here on yourliveevent.com. The varsity girls underway, 15 minutes past the original schedule tip-off time, and the opening tap is controlled by Fertile-Tremy. Josie Iverson with it. She'll kick it left side to Taylor Miller. Miller goes up for a shot. It's no good. Rebound is down to Trinity Erickson. Shot up, no good there for Climax Fisher, and a rebound comes down to Taylor Miller, and here come the Fertile-Tremy Falcons the other way. Left side with it, Kezia Wilson, long shot is no good. Ball on the rebound is tipped, last touch by Paulsrud, and Fertile-Tremy also in the mix there, maybe Miller, so it's going to stay Falcon basketball. They'll inbound from the baseline, as you see, yourliveevent.com. Inbounds, Wilson. Back into the corner. Three-point look, nothing but the bottom of the net for Josie Iverson, and Fertile-Tremy with an early 3-0 lead. Coming the other way, Larson has it for Climax Fisher. Larson with the basketball up top. Ball is poked. Good effort there. Maren Rorigan was going after it. It'll stay Climax Fisher basketball, and inbounding here will be Ella Paulsrud. Paulsrud tosses to Ava Larson. Larson, top of the key, finds Paulsrud at midcourt. Paulsrud tries to split the defense. As the ball poked, it's out of bounds, and it'll be Fertile-Tremy basketball. Just underway, varsity action here tonight between Fertile-Tremy and Climax Fisher. These two teams played back on the 6th of January, and it went the way of Fertile-Tremy, 74-27 on that night at the Fertile-Tremy High School Gymnasium. With the ball, in the corner here is Wilson. Miller. Erickson inside, now will share the basketball, Iverson. Three-point look on the right elbow, nothing but the bottom of the net for Josie Iverson. She hits the second, and it is 6-0 in favor of Fertile-Tremy. Her second shot. Second three-point basket is good. Firing inside, the Knights work the ball out, trying for Trinity Erickson. Erickson looks out to Claire Erickson now. Claire's got it. She's going to dribble hard to the basket. Up and underneath. Claire Erickson for two. The 8th grader scores 6-2 in favor of the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. Kasia Wilson looks in, fires back out. How about another one for Iverson? My goodness, 3 for 3, and it's 9-2 Falcons. Hot shooting from Josie Iverson to start the ball game. Larson kicks it to Paulsrud. Now back inside to Larson. Turns from the baseline. Her shot is no good. Rebound by Arn Rorigan. Behind the back dribble for Josie Iverson as the Falcons come up the floor, finding Miller. Miller inside to Tori Erickson. Back out. Long shot here is off the mark for Wilson. Ball on the rebound, gets back to Wilson. She goes up and drives. Kasia Wilson for two after the rebound by Rorigan. 11-2, Falcons lead it. Now we've got Rorigan, the Region 8 AAA female student of the year for Section 8. Shot is no good there by Climax Fisher, and a rebound by Trinity Erickson. Then there's going to be a tie-up. Ball stays with Climax Fisher. And also Trinity Erickson, Climax Shelley High School, also a representative in the region as a local AAA award winner. Inbounding for the Knights, they'll toss it up. Paulsrud, top of the key, looking in with the basketball. Erickson shot deflected. Iverson grabs a rebound. Fertile Beltrami with a 9-point advantage coming across midcourt. All the way to the baseline. Ball is tipped and taken away. Steal. Turnover by Fertile Beltrami. Up the floor. It's Tegan Johnson losing the handle, and a turnover on Climax Fisher. Up the floor. It's Iverson. Scoop, layup good. Josie Iverson, 11 points of the 13. Fertile Beltrami off to a hot start. 14:27 remains in the first half. With it, Erickson. Paulsrud, long shot, missed off the back iron, and the rebound is loose. It's going to eventually come out to Kasia Wilson. Wilson pushing for Fertile Beltrami. Inside, bounces off a defender, scores. Kasia Wilson. 15-2 and a timeout. Climax Fisher will take it as well. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. It's Fertile Beltrami 15, Climax Fisher 2. YourLiveEvent.com.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
15-2 out of the timeout. 14:05 remains here in this first half of girls basketball, and it's Fertile Beltrami with the advantage right now, and a hot start for Josie Iverson, who has 11 of the 15 points to start. Climax Fisher out of the timeout, trying to execute their play drawn up. Tegan Johnson finds Ava Larson. Larson on the wing. She'll get by a defender. Up top, left side will pass. Gets it to Tegan Johnson. Sharing the basketball. They find it inside. Back door. Ava Larson misses the shot. Will go to the line as she is fouled. It was well done. They find it on the baseline, and a foul going to be on Tori Erickson, her team's first. That's a nice break for the Climax Fisher Knights as far as running the play out of the timeout and executing very well. And now the first free throw is made by Ava Larson. She'll have another. See a substitution as well here in the ball game. Second free throw for Larson is on the way. Good. Ava makes both, 2 of 2, 15-4. Fertile Beltrami with the lead, 13:30 to go in this first half of girls basketball as you're catching it on YourLiveEvent.com. With the ball, Taylor Miller kicks it around. Strem in the ball game. Brooklyn Strem coming in out of the timeout. Passing inside. Strem steps back, but a drive to the basket by Miller. Shot no good. Ball is bouncing around, and eventually it ends up in the hands of Ella Paulsrud. Knights come the other way. Right side. Jump shot good for Hallie Reitmeyer, the sophomore. 15-6. The lead is 9 for Fertile Baltrami. Is walked across midcourt by Iverson, finding Strem on the wing. Strem looks inside. Ball is tipped, and it'll be turned over. Climax Fisher got a hand in there to poke it free. Now Iverson takes it away from Climax Fisher at midcourt. Iverson shot misses. Ava Larson grabs the rebound. Larson locked in, fires it up floor, trying to find Paulsrud. Great defense by Rorigan. Poked a hand up and knocked it out. It stays Climax Fisher basketball. Dynamite stuff here from our guy Alex working the camera. Doing a good job here as we work on this contest here. The girls first, followed by the boys. Part of our doubleheader tonight on your live event. A three-point look, and Claire Erickson hits it. The 8th graders got 5. You know, we're talking about the youth of the Knights. They say that's a long 2, long 2. 15-8. Talking about the youth of the Knights, they certainly have some. With 7th and 8th graders, freshmen on the roster. But they have some real talent in some of those younger levels, and you're going to see more of it as we go in these coming years. Those girls growing and stepping up and playing and, using their experience they're gaining this year. A foul call here on Ava Larson. It's her first, team's first for the Knights now. Iverson again tries from outside the arc. Misses that one. Rebound by Rorigan. Her putback is tipped. Comes away with a rebound to Kimberly Hitchen, who's in the ball game. She finds Strem, fires it past Iverson. Josie, three-pointer, right elbow. Yes. Josie Iverson is 4 of 5 from beyond the arc, and it is 18-8. Fertile Baltrami with the advantage. 11:35 remains in this first half of basketball. Ava Larson drives to the basket. Good shot. Missed it. Rebound Rorigan. Trying to find those good shots, good angles, good attack to the basket. All keys for success for any team really, but the Knights specific as they continue to grow. Here's Hitchen to the basket. She is bumped and fouled. And a tag a foul here on Claire Erickson. Her first, team second. At the free throw line now, Kimberly Hitchen. First free throw is up, and that one is good. She'll have a second. Seeing a couple of subs in. Cadence Corinta, KK as they call her. Trinity Erickson re-entering for the Knights. Free throw off the back iron as Hitchen missed it. Rebounded by Hallie Reitmeyer of the Climax Fisher Knights. They look inside. Ball is going to be taken away. And it'll be Falcon basketball. 11 minutes to go first half. Up the floor. Strem throws one from the baseline and draws a foul. Foul will be on 32, Corinta. Her first, team's third now on Climax Fisher. And heading to the free throw line, Brooklyn Strem. First free throw is no good. She'll have another. Couple of substitutions on either side. Fertile Baltrami bringing in Tori Erickson again. Second free throw for Strem. Rolls in and out. And the rebound comes down to Trinity Erickson. Up the floor, Reitmeyer has it for the Knights. Reitmeyer dribbling in. Fires back out to Ava Larson. Tries to get by the defense, Miller. She pokes it out of bounds. It'll stay Knights basketball. It's an 11-point advantage for Fertile Baltrami here at 19-8. First half, girls basketball. Only game left here for this week for Climax Fisher as a jump shot for Erickson is just short. Ball is tipped and ends up in the hands of Reitmeyer. She tied it up with Strem. And it'll be Fertile Baltrami basketball. Falcons bringing across midcourt, right side passing. Hitchen looks in, tries for Erickson. She'll kick it back out to Hitchen. Strem now finds Miller, looking. Erickson pumps, fires right side. Strem. Work it here to Hitchen and to Miller. Pumps. Strem has it top of the key, right side Hitchen. Dribbling in. Strem has it again. trying to set the offense and got to move a little bit there. Miller gets the basketball. Miller, Hitchin, right side. This is a Strem on the wing. Looking in, backdoor. Paulsrud swats it away from Pinsky, and Paulsrud's going to be called with a foul. Foul on Paulsrud. For Ella, it's her first, team's fourth. Long possession there for Fertile Beltrami. Free throws. First one is good for Jacelyn Pinsky, the senior. See, Claire Erickson returns. Hallie Reitmeyer exits for Climax Fisher. Free throw, rattles around, good. Pinsky hits them both. It's 21-8 in favor of Fertile Beltrami. Just under 10 minutes to play, first half. Ava Larson pump fakes, drives. Paulsrud right side. Travel with it, turnover on Climax Fisher. To my numbers, that's turnover number 4 on Climax Fisher, girls basketball. Right side passing. Looking into Erickson, ball is tipped. Hitchin, Strem, left side, Miller to the basket. Shot is blocked, and Trinity Erickson grabs a rebound. Here's Ava Larson and the Knights trying to cut the lead. Here's Paulsrud, looks inside, and back out to Larson. Ava Larson, top of the key, firing. That's going to be Erickson. Trinity passes, shares. Paulsrud looking in, but Paulsrud's called with the travel again. It's turnover 5 on the Knights. Fertile Beltrami will inbound the basketball as soon as a sub comes in. And we'll see Tegan Johnson check in. Exiting is Cadence Carinta. Climax Fisher basketball. And Brooklyn Strem will walk across midcourt for the Falcons. Right side, Hitchin. Pinsky back to Hitchin, and up top, finding Miller. Strem, left side. Work it to Hitchin. Share it, Erickson. Miller. Erickson jockeying for position against Erickson. Gotta like that. Hitchens inside of the baseline and looking out. Share it with Miller. Miller back to Strem. Pump fakes. Gets away from one. Trinity Erickson comes on help side defense. Fertile Beltrami, another long possession here. No need to force anything. Strem spins. Fires it right side. Hitchin. Hitchin driving. Hitchin is going to go underneath the basket and is called with a travel. She was looking for positioning along the baseline and also tried to draw some contact. Ends up being a travel. Turnover number 3 on the Falcons in the first half. A little over 8 minutes to play first half, as you see. 21-8, Fertile Beltrami in the lead. Miller defending against Larson. Now ball shares to to Trinity Erickson. Now out. This is Tegan Johnson finding Tori Erickson, turning. Trinity shot. That's the hard thing when it's Erickson on Erickson, right? Sometimes you just get that. And the foul is going to be on Jacelyn Pinsky there. It's her first, team second. But we have Trinity Erickson going to the free throw line, senior for the Knights. Hits the free throw. Trinity hits, and she hits from the Agrimax free throw line. Agrimax, 218-945-3536 in Fertile, or 218-891-2211 in Fisher. Erickson makes both free throws, and it's 21-10 now. Fertile Beltrami leading Climax Fisher by 11. First half, girls basketball. Left side, Taylor Miller finds Strem. Now to Hitchin, back to Miller. Turning is Pinsky. Pinsky right side, going to Hitchin. Miller, Hitchin looking in. Good defense by Paulsrud, poking it away. It's defense, they were packing it inside. Fertile Beltrami still trying to work it to the inside. Multiple substitutions here for both teams. We see Kasia Wilson check back in for Fertile Beltrami along with Josie Iverson. Iverson for 3 right off the bench. Josie Iverson has hit 5 3-pointers in the first half, and it is 24-10. Fertile Beltrami with the advantage, 7:05 to go first half. Knights basketball. It's Reitmeyer. Right side, driving in. That's Tegan Johnson. Paulsrud goes up, shot no good. Tegan Johnson going to grab the rebound. Paulsrud, Ava Larson getting separation, stepping back. Larson looking inside, going for Paulsrud. She goes up, good looking shot, it's no good. Long rebound, the Knights will track it down. Hallie Reitmeyer out, three-pointer. Larson off the backboard, no good. Rebound Wilson. Kasia Wilson's coming on the run, finding Iverson, hesitates, pump fake, shot too strong. And the rebound comes down to Maren Rorigan. Out to Miller for three, no good. Rorigan, another big rebound. Turnaround shot maybe tipped out. Rorigan tracks it down. Iverson gets it before going into the backcourt. Now fires. Wilson, baseline jump shot. No good. Rebound. Block shot. Erickson forcing that block shot. Nice job on Tori Erickson that time by Trinity Erickson. Here's Ava Larson, turning, spinning, finding Paulsrud. Good pass. Ella Paulsrud for two. 24-12. Fertile Beltrami with the advantage. 5:47 to play first half. Iverson looking for a screen, and we get a foul. Illegal screen on the offense. They're going to hit Kasia Wilson, her first, team's third. Fertile Beltrami here in this first half of basketball. Ball moves across the court. Ava Larson sharing the basketball. Now a long rebound by Fertile Beltrami. Miller works it up the floor, finds Wilson long two for Kasia Wilson. 26-12, Fertile Beltrami. Ava Larson going to walk across midcourt for Climax Fisher. Larson spins at midcourt. Right-hand dribble goes to the baseline. Now she stops at the elbow, finds Erickson. Trinity back out to Reitmeyer. Trinity calls for it, says fire it here. She'll find the open player as they come on the backside. Tegan Johnson, and Tegan ends up gathering a rebound off a missed shot, but then as she goes down, she travels. Turnover 6 on Climax Fisher. Falcons basketball, and we'll see Sather. Marin Sather checks in for the first time today. Toss it to Josie Iverson. Iverson crosses midcourt. Now right wing, three-pointer. Yes, again. And she has got a smile that'll fill the gap of any area here. 29-12. And that is three-pointer number 6 in the first half by Josie Iverson. Climax Fisher still trying to find the ball inside. That was Tegan Johnson trying to pass. It goes off a foot of a Falcon. 29-12. Fertile Beltrami. And on the heels of 20 first half points from Josie Iverson, 18 of which from beyond the arc. I think she only has one miss from beyond the arc today. Got an offensive, a defensive foul. This is on Tori Erickson, her second, team's fourth. Each team with 4 fouls here in the first half. Ball is tipped as Maren Rorigan guarding against the inbounds pass. Now they'll put Kasia Wilson in front of the inbounds pass here. Knights will try to get it to Reitmeyer. She does. Reitmeyer to Tori Erickson, looking backside to Tegan Johnson. And now they'll work it back out. Ava Larson, three-point look. Off the back iron. It's a good look at the basket, just doesn't fall. Rebound comes down to Tori Erickson. Up the floor. Good defense by Tegan Johnson. Good hustle. Now a ball off the foot of Wilson. Right side. Loose basketball. Chasing after it. A couple of Falcons. It's going to be over and back. Fertile Beltrami with their 4th turnover here in the first half of play. And just under 4 minutes to go before halftime on yourliveevent.com. Basketball action. You see Climax Fisher in the backcourt, working across the midcourt stripe. Tegan Johnson lost the handles. Gets a screen from teammate Hallie Reitmeyer. Now back up top. Tegan Johnson, another 7th grader on the roster for Climax Fisher. Get an defensive foul. A push is called. Marin Sathercall with her first. Team's fifth now on Fertile Beltrami. A couple of subs. We see Johnson and Larson take a break here for Climax Fisher. Reitmeyer shot misses. Rebounded by Tori Erickson. In the game for Climax Fisher off the bench is 32 Cadence Carinta. And Ella Paulsrud also re-enters the ball game, number 23. Wilson, Rorigan, up top to Josie Iverson. Iverson looking, finding Sather. She'll turn it over, though, trying to save it inbounds. From along the baseline, just over 3 minutes to go, first half. Fertile Beltrami by 17. Paulsrud up to Trinity Erickson. She'll get a shot up and over the outstretched arm of Tori Erickson. They call foul. Say that Tori Erickson got on the arm. Tori with her third personal, team's sixth on Fertile Beltrami. So Trinity Erickson to the free throw line. Trinity is 2 for 2 tonight. Free throw is no good. We'll see Jacelyn Pinsky check in, and Tori Erickson exits. Fertile Beltrami. Ava Larson re-enters, and Cadence Carinta sits out. Free throw, no good. Rebound comes down to Pinsky. Missed free throw by Trinity Erickson. Keisha Wilson up the floor for the Falcons. Find Josie Iverson. Right side to Marin Sather, that is. Now looking inside. Ball is tipped. Pinsky's got it. Works it to Iverson. Sharing. Keisha Wilson turns. Free throw line jump shot. Yes. Keisha Wilson's got 8. 31 to 12 is the score. Yep. Trinity Erickson missed both free throws. That's right. It's Reitmeyer. She'll work it right side to Larson. Baseline, Larson, no. Whistle, foul call. Couple of shots coming. Foul will be on Rorigan. First personal, team's 7th. Ava Larson to the free throw line. First free throw is good. She'll have another. Brooklyn Strem checks in. Exiting is Marin Sather. Free throw. Good. Ava Larson makes them both 31-14. Had a chat with Ava Larson before the game as we're setting up some of the equipment. And a fun gal to chat with as a sophomore. Just a bubbly type personality. Jump shot here is off the back iron for Wilson. And then on a rebound, ball ends up out of bounds. Blocked, swatted away. A pass attempt, the Knights last a touch. So, Iverson will inbound for the Falcons. Josie Iverson, ball is tipped on the inbounds. The Knights, Hallie Reitmeyer with quick hands. It'll still be Fertile Beltrami's inbound. Falcons, Iverson tosses it to Strem. Steps all the way back to the midcourt stripe. Wilson. Keisha Wilson in and out. Strem finds Iverson on the left wing. Wilson, guarded by Paulsrud, spinning down. They find Rorigan. Good hesitation inside. Rorigan to the basket. Her first of the night, 33-14. With a minute 30 to go, first half of basketball. It's Fertile Beltrami in the lead, and they jump a pass. Turnover number 7 in the first half on Climax Fisher. Fertile Beltrami, good pass to Strem, baseline. Strem steps back, long deuce. Ball is off the mark. Rebound comes down to Pinsky, and Fertile Beltrami extends the possession. Strem crosses over, dribbles with their left hand. Capable ball handler on both hands, their right and left. As firing it to Wilson, top of the key. Wilson tries it in to Pinsky. Ball is tipped out of bounds. So we'll see Josie Iverson inbound from the baseline. Far corner, really, and get it into Wilson. Turn, shot. Good. Keisha Wilson's got 10. 35-14 inside the final minute of this first half. Stick around for our halftime report. We'll talk statistics and break down the first half a little bit for you. This is the first of two with the doubleheader. Boys game will follow tonight. Here's a three-point look. No, long two, I should say, for Trinity Erickson. Missed it. Josie Iverson with a long rebound. She stepped out of bounds with it, though, as she tried to work it down the baseline. Turnover 6 in the first half for Fertile Beltrami. We got 29 seconds to play before halftime. Ava Larson will inbound. Larson, Paulsrud, blocked! Rorigan sends that into the cheering section. Region 8 AAA award winner can swat the basketball. Larson to inbound. Reitmeyer outside the arc for the Knights in the silver tonight. Shot good. Hallie Reitmeyer's got 4. 35-16. Fertile Beltrami has Iverson, 6 3-pointers in the first half with the ball. Not Acacia Wilson. Iverson, 10 seconds. Strem, 5. Here's Wilson for 3, top of the key, no good. Rebound out of bounds. It's last touched by Fertile Beltrami. So Climax Fisher, can they get a shot off? 1.3 seconds. Can they get a good look before halftime? Larson, Paulsrud, and they won't be able to get it to Reitmeyer's hands in time. 35-16 is the halftime score on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Fertile Beltrami leading Climax Fisher girls basketball on yourliveevent.com. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Stick around. A halftime report is on the way next.
This is Jim Berkemeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butcher Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. Hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kix, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Genuine starts here. There's one easy way to keep your AGCO equipment productive all year with genuine preventative maintenance from AGCO Parts. When you check, change, and replace using AGCO Parts preventative maintenance products, you get the promise of maximum performance and increased uptime. Visit Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada, to see our full selection of preventative maintenance parts products, or give us a call at 784-2961 to place an order today.
While they're shooting free throws here at halftime, having some fun, so we'll throw that one on the camera here for you. Some halftime entertainment, you might say, as it is halftime on yourliveevent.com. The Climax Fisher Knights and Fertile Beltrami Falcons playing 2 here tonight. Junior varsity boys early, then it's the varsity girls ongoing. Varsity boys to follow. That'll be on a separate stream link. All of that available at yourliveevent.com. Well, looking at the first half, it's been all Fertile Beltrami, and really it's been the Josie Iverson show. 20 first half points. She has 18 of those coming from beyond the arc. 6 3-pointers by Josie Iverson. That alone has outscored the Knights in the first half, and the Fertile Beltrami Falcons also 10 from Kasia Wilson, 2 from Jacelyn Pinsky, and Marin Rorigan, and Kim Hitchen with 1 in the first half for Fertile Beltrami. They lead at 35-16. For Climax Fisher, scoring in the first half, Claire Erickson, Ava Larson, Hallie Reitmeyer each with 4, Trinity Erickson, Ella Paulsrud with 2. First half, it's been Fertile Beltrami. They got off to a hot start, and they lead at 35-16. YourLiveEvent.com. Stick around. More to come. We'll break down a few more of the stats coming up for you during this halftime report, Your Live Event.
As a small business owner, you learn to wear a lot of hats. The custodian hat, the IT hat, and well, the you should have called a professional hat. Auto Owners takes care of your business insurance, so you can take care of everything else. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Log on to stay up to date on all of the weekly activities at the Climax Shelley School. The website for the Climax Shelley School District provides you with up-to-date bulletins, lunch menus, sports schedules, bus route information, practice schedules, iPad apps, and upcoming events. Order some night apparel and support your teams. Go Knights and Thunder. The Climax Shelley School District thanks you for your support, and they look forward to having you attend their local events throughout the school year. Log on to isd592.org.
35-16. Halftime score. The Fertile Beltrami Falcons leading the Climax Fisher Knights girls basketball on YourLiveEvent.com. Kevin Kochman with you here at the half as we're watching some halftime shooting going on by the young and the old. $1 a shot or $5 until you make it, and then a make gets you a bottle of Powerade. That's how they're doing it here. It's a prom fundraiser here for the Climax Shelley School. So nice that they're doing it, and there's plenty of shots being taken, and they're having fun enjoying it outside. Some people are a little more competitive than others. That's always fine. First half stats, we talked about individual stats moments ago as Fertile Beltrami leads Climax Fisher 35-16. It's Climax Fisher as a team, 7 turnovers, 12 rebounds, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Again, 4 points each for Claire Erickson, Ava Larson, Hallie Reitmeyer. 2 points for Trinity Erickson and Ella Paulsrud. Trinity Erickson leading rebounder for the Knights with 6. For Fertile Beltrami, 7 turnovers, 19 rebounds, 3 of 6 free throws. Josie Iverson, 20 first half points, 10 for Acacia Wilson. 2 each for Maren Rorigan and Jacelyn Pinsky, and 1 for Kim Hitchen. Leading rebounder, 6 for Maren Rorigan in that first half of play. The Climax Fisher Knights and the Fertile Beltrami Falcons girls basketball. The boys' game of the doubleheader will be coming up. We'll have the Knights and Falcons. Again, the first time these two teams played on the girls' basketball court, that was back in Fertile at the Fertile Beltrami High School right after the Christmas break on January 6th. As a big shot on the other side of the court made by one of the parents of the Fertile Beltrami Falcon players. That's fun. Got Ryan Strem going to try one here from three-point line, just off the front iron. They're having fun. It's the point is in fundraising, so kudos to all those who are shooting. We could tell you that also the girls matchup, first time around, as we were mentioning, playing last on the 6th, it was Fertile Beltrami victorious 74-27. So we'll see what happens here in the second half if they can hang on. On the boys' side, these teams played as well back on the 6th of January. That was going the way of the Fertile Beltrami Falcons on that night as well, 81-33. So we'll see as we get into our second half of girls basketball. It'll be followed by the boys. It is varsity basketball, and it is coverage here tonight. YourLiveEvent.com, Fertile Beltrami and Climax Fisher. Second half of basketball is next.
RDK Enterprises can help with spring preparation this winter. Call them at 701-636-2119 to schedule your meter, planter, and precision planting software repairs and updates. This includes monitoring and control systems, all to help improve your planting, which means improved profits. It pays to plant with precision with RDK Enterprises. Locations in Hillsborough and Drayton, North Dakota. Visit them online at planterdoc.com or call 701-636-2119.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There's one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax Shelley School District.
You won this year's chili cook-off. Our girls played in the softball finals last spring. You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
He remembered my name.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. 218-456-2172.
Jeff, Mary, Dan, Sarah.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Well, we watch the clock wind down on halftime and get ready for second half of basketball. The Knights and the Falcons are on the floor and ready to play. My guy Alex is back after shooting a ton of shots at halftime, helping raise big-time funds for the prom. Fertile Beltrami basketball. They'll start the second half with it and move it from left to right now. Flip-flop the court side, of course, and Taylor Miller will get the ball to start. Miller, Iverson, Rorigan, Erickson, Wilson. Left side, Miller. Work it to Wilson. Find Rorigan outside the arc. She works it inside to Wilson. Rorigan with the basketball, dribbles with the right hand, looks inside. And work it back out. Fertile Beltrami, long possession. Iverson's got it, driving baseline, looking, firing, finding Rorigan up top. Three-point look for Wilson to start the second half. No good. Rebound, Miller. Shot good. Rebound, put back, Miller scores. 37-16, Fertile Beltrami. First to score in the second half and lead. Driving inside, Reitmeyer. She finds Erickson. Claire Erickson with the basketball. Claire fires it out to Paulsrud, along with Ava Larson, Hallie Reitmeyer. The regular starting five tonight anyway. Claire Erickson getting the nod here this evening. Reitmeyer's shot, hand in her face, is blocked. Rorigan grabs rebound number 7. Falcons come the other way. Fertile Beltrami firing to Miller, left side, driving, shot good. Taylor Miller for 2. 39-16. Falcons off to a quick 4-0 start and an interception. Iverson steals. Finds Miller back to Iverson. Rorigan, top of the key. Falcon basketball. Work it to Iverson. Right side, Miller, Iverson. Finding Rorigan. Inside pass. Shot good. Josie Iverson for 2. 41-16, Fertile Beltrami. Ava Larson with the basketball. Brings it across midcourt here for the Knights. She'll work it. Paulsrud now finding Trinity Erickson. The ball is tipped out of bounds. So we'll see a couple of subs as Larson, just the ones. Larson checking out, and in will be Cadence Corinta on a substitution. Iverson dribbles across midcourt. Pulls up, jump shot, off the mark, no good. We'll get a foul called. This will be offensive. An elbow on Kasia Wilson. That's Wilson's second here tonight. Paulsrud inbounds it to Reitmeyer, who will walk it across the timeline. Up the floor after the steal, Fertile Beltrami basketball, right side, finding Wilson, Miller, Rorigan. 3 minutes into the second half. Falcons 41, Knights 16. Miller, Iverson, right side, Rorigan driving, shot, no good. Foul is called. Get a foul called here as the Knights will be going to the free throw, or the Falcons will go to the free throw line as they'll tag Trinity Erickson with her team's first in the second half. Rorigan at the line, free throw, good. Lauren Rorigan at the line. Claire Erickson exits and Ava Larson re-enters for the Knights on a substitution. Boys game of the doubleheader on the way next as free throw is good for Rorigan. She makes both. And that'll be on a separate link. You can find the streaming action at yourliveevent.com. Knights with the basketball. Looking inside, good pass to Paulsrud. Ella Paulsrud for two. She's got 4 in the ball game, 43-18. Good series there for the Knights. Up the floor, Iverson. Left side, Rorigan. Miller. Right side, Wilson. Rorigan, inside Wilson. Finding Erickson and out, Miller. Miller to Rorigan. Looking, finding Miller. Turning, Miller off the glass, yes. Taylor Miller for two. 45-18, Fertile Beltrami. Larson, right side passing, finding Tori Erickson. Erickson crosses over, dribbles, free throw line, passes, finding Trinity Erickson. No good. Reitmeyer went after the rebound. Did just about anything you possibly could to keep it. She ends up actually having it go off of a Falcon, so good effort there. Extra effort. Knights will inbound. Ball is tipped. Miller takes it away. Turnover. Good defense by Miller. Flat out. Played that well. Iverson fires it up to Rorigan. Miller, left side, Strem. Now it's Rorigan. Iverson, right wing. 20 points in the first half. Iverson, another three. That's number 7 for Josie Iverson. 25 in the game. 48-18. Ball off Iverson's foot this time, and the ball will stay with the Knights. Substitution, and now Ava Larson will inbound here. Climax Fisher. Larson tosses it in as Kaya Parkin enters the ball game for Climax Fisher. Ball to Reitmeyer, who spins. Finds Parkin on the right side. Ball is tipped. Reitmeyer, Parkin, and it's taken away by Iverson. Up the floor. Block shot, Trinity Erickson. She'll grab the rebound as she blocked Tori Erickson. Now a ball came out. Long rebound eventually comes down to Ava Larson after a battle inside, ball popping around. Larson to the baseline. Shot, yes! Ava Larson for two. 48-20. Working hard for the shot. And see what Fertile Beltrami does in this possession with 12:30 to play. And a sizable lead. Ball is poked away by Hallie Reitmeyer. It ends up tipping out to a Falcon in the corner. That's Strem. Rorigan, Miller, Skip Strem in the corner. Long two, in and out. Good rebound there by Trinity Erickson. It's rebound 8. Hands it to Ava Larson. Right side Paulsrud and into the corner. Reitmeyer passing baseline. Parkin quick to pass. Larson now finds Paulsrud. Paulsrud tries to drive in, kicks it out. Reitmeyer in trouble. Passing. Ball is tipped. And tracking it down, it's a steal. Fertile Beltrami steals it. Turnover 6 on Climax Fisher here in the second half. 11:44 to play. Falcons leading it 48-20. Been in control the entire contest. Rorigan works it inside. Good move by Tori Erickson, and then Trinity Erickson got into it. And we'll see a foul called on the Climax Fisher Knights. It's Trinity Erickson's second, team second as well. Free throw. First of 2 for Tori Erickson. No good. Tori, a sophomore, is yet to score. Reitmeyer and Paulsrud exit. Ileana Sanchez checking in for the Knights for the first time today. Big rebound there by the Knights inside. Claire Erickson. Aliana on the court here for the Knights. Claire Erickson will inbound the basketball to Ava Larson. Larson, dribbling, looking, passing, finding Trinity Erickson, back to Ava Larson. Now looking inside. Ball is lost out of bounds. Knights will turn it over, and Fertile Beltrami will inbound. Falcons, Josie Iverson tosses it into Brooklyn Strem. Now back to Iverson. She'll push across midcourt, left side to Hitchin. Strem. Isabel Dahl in for the first time today for the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. Iverson steps out, long three. Could it be? No. Off the mark. She was going for number 8. Rebound to Ava Larson, and she was trapped in the corner, and now the Falcons force the Knights into a timeout. 10:50 to play, second half. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. It is Fertile Beltrami 48, Climax Fisher 20, yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Inbounding out of the timeout, it's Fertile Beltrami basketball, 48-20. They lead Climax Fisher. Climax Fisher Knights inbounding and working. Work it to Tori Erickson, sharing it to Kaya Parkin. Now driving Ava Larson. No, I should say Claire Erickson, that is. Claire lost it down the corner and a turnover on the Knights. Fertile Beltrami in control. They've never trailed here today. Started out the game leading 6-0. And they haven't looked back. Solid night tonight for Fertile Beltrami on the road this evening in a conference and section matchup. Sherritt, Strem, Fertile Beltrami ball in the corner to Iverson, out to Hitchin. Iverson, skip left side to Strem, now into the corner, Hitchin. Strem, shot blocked by Trinity Erickson. And it'll be the Fertile Beltrami Falcons inbounding the basketball from the baseline. Falcons inbounding. Sherritt. That's Strem into the corner. Strem's got it. Strem on the right side here. Jump shot, no go. Ava Larson with the basketball. Paulsrud. Looking inside, ball is taken away. Josie Iverson with the steal. Shot is good by Josie Iverson. Passing in, got the basketball to the Knights, and then they end up turning the ball over. Stolen away. Josie Iverson had a 2 there. Now inside Iverson again. No, ball is tipped. He's going to track it down. We've got timeout. Timeout taken by Fertile Beltrami's Kelly Steeney. 50-20. 9 minutes to play. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, yourliveevent.com.
In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at Agrimax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, and more, Agrimax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact Agrimax in Fisher, Minnesota today at 218-891-2211 or online at agrimaxllc.com.
Well, there's 9 minutes to play here in the ball game. Girls first of this doubleheader. Fertile Beltrami, Climax Fisher. Work the basketball to Miller. She finds it inside to Pinsky. Pinsky, Miller outside the arc. And that'll be Strem left side. Now Strem to the baseline. Looking back out. And Isabel Dahl also on the floor for the Falcons. And we're going to see a kick. Fertile Beltrami will turn it over. And Knights basketball. Inbounding, Paulsrud. Paulsrud to Reitmeyer. Jumping it was Strem, nearly took it away. Ball tipped out of bounds, and it stays Knights basketball. Climax Fisher inbounding. It's taken away by Hitchin on the steal. Layup is good for Kimberly Hitchin. 52-20. The lead is 32 points. We'd have running clock at 35. Fertile Beltrami with a steal. Hitchin, contact. She runs into Reitmeyer. Call Reitmeyer with a push. Hallie with her first, team's third. And it's been all Fertile Beltrami here this evening. They'll inbound. Hitchin, Miller. Strem in the corner. Back to Hitchin. Finding inside Pinsky. Back out. Dahl. Miller. Share it with Hitchin. Left side, Dahl. Dahl. In and out. Back up top to Miller. Right side is Strem looking. Dahl. Now inside to Miller. Shot no good. Rebounded. It's a battle for it, and actually will be a simultaneous possession, tie up. And it'll be Climax Fisher basketball. Knights walk it across midcourt, and that is Reitmeyer. Finds Larson. Larson up top of the key, in trouble, shares it. Get the basketball down inside. That's Reitmeyer. Jot, no good. Rebound to Hitchin, and the Falcons will push with Miller. Running it across midcourt, fighting Strem. Miller, shot no good. Rebound, lost out of bounds. It's going to be last touched by Climax Fisher. 7:17 remains. Fertile Beltrami, 3 points away from putting it into the running clock scenario here in the second half. Reitmeyer, Paulsrud driving to the baseline, handing it. Trinity Erickson getting mad with it, scoring. Her first field goal of the night. 4 points, 9 boards. 52-22. Fertile Beltrami. Their 16-5 record. Working right side. Movement to the basket. No good by Pinsky. Going up for it. Hitchin with the rebound, but she falls to the ground. That'll be a travel call. But the elevation for Hitchin was something there. Showing some athleticism inside. Paulsrud hands it to Reitmeyer, who walks it across midcourt. Reitmeyer. Driving, kicking, lost it, turnover. Miller. Fertile Beltrami crosses midcourt. Get the ball to the hands of Hitchin. Shot no good. Rebound no good. Rebound, a battle, and they'll call a tie-up. Possession arrow is going to stay Fertile Beltrami. And so we'll have Fertile Beltrami inbounding the basketball. Josie Iverson will do so. Tossing it into Strem. And we're getting an offensive foul on Climax Fisher. Excuse me, offensive foul on Fertile Beltrami. That's going to be on Pinsky. Her second, team's second. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. The Falcons by 30. They lead Climax Fisher 52-22 on yourliveevent.com.
When you're in the market for a new vehicle, check out ChristianCarsOnline.com. ChristianCarsOnline.com. Chevy, GMC, Dodge, Jeep, and Ford. They have cars, trucks, SUVs, crossovers, and so much more. ChristianCarsOnline.com. Vehicles from Christian Brothers Ford, Christian Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Finley Motors, and Christian Motors of Fertile. A new vehicle is what you're looking for. Visit ChristianCarsOnline.com.
Log on to stay up to date on all of the weekly activities at the Climax Shelley School. The website for the Climax Shelley School District provides you with up-to-date bulletins, lunch menus, sports schedules, bus route information, practice schedules, iPad apps, and upcoming events. Order some night apparel and support your teams. Go Knights and Thunder. The Climax Shelley School District thanks you for your support, and they look forward to having you attend their local events throughout the school year. Log on to isd592.org.
Back out of the timeout, 6 minutes to play. 30-point advantage, Fertile Beltrami. And they'll take one away from Climax Fisher up the floor, and it'll go on the layup. Rebound, bouncing around still, and Paulsrud comes away with it for Climax Fisher. Knight's going to push, driving, Paulsrud to the basket, no good. Rebound, Trinity Erickson, and her putback is good. Trinity's got 6 points, 10, make it 11 rebounds now. Colin Taylor Miller, first team's third. In is Tori Erickson. Exiting is Jacelyn Pinsky. Substitution here for Fertile Beltrami. Trinity Erickson free throw. Nope. Rebound comes down to Hitchin. Fertile Beltrami up the floor. Iverson. Work it to Strem. Back up top. Hitchin. Iverson steps back, looks, gets it inside. Tori Erickson. And out to Iverson. Iverson throws one up. Good. Josie Iverson's having herself a pretty decent day. 31 points. 54-22. 5:10 to go. Falcons will get the basketball back as Climax Fisher turns this one over. Checking in, we'll see Maren Rorigan enter. Exiting is Kimberly Hitchin. A substitution for the Falcons. Iverson picks up the dribble, spins, fires it to Miller. Back up top, Strem, left side, Iverson for three. That's number 8. Good heavens. Have a day, Josie Iverson. 57-24. Now a steal, Iverson takes it away. Up the floor to Strem, in and out. Strem works it to Miller. To Iverson, another one for three. No good. Too strong that time. I might have jumped out of my seat had that one gone in. Trinity Erickson, the rebound, and the Knights push it up to Ava Larson. Looking in, ball's taken away by Tori Erickson. Tori is battling, and they'll call her with a travel. Tori Erickson ends up with the rebound, then a turnover. So the Knights will keep it. 4:24 to go. 33-point lead for Fertile Beltrami. Climax Fisher inbounding. The Knights toss it in. Ava Larson to Claire Erickson. Now Aliana Sanchez. Shot no good. Rebounded by Rorigan. Number 8. Rorigan hands it to Josie Iverson. Left side, Miller up the floor. Just over 4 minutes to play. Right side, Iverson. Looking in, Rorigan. To the basket? No. Rebound, Rorigan. Then fouled. 9 rebounds from Marn Rorigan tonight. Sanchez called with her first, team's 4th. Free throw is good for Rorigan. She is 3 of 3 at the line, 5 points tonight. Let's see, Reitmeyer re-enter. Ava Larson gets a break. Another point would put us into that run clock scenario for the final 4 minutes, and rebound putback will do that. Erickson with a rebound and putback. It is 50, make it 60-24. That coming with 4 minutes to play. The clock should run to wrap this one out, unless the Knights can make a little bit of a run and take it under 30. That's how that rule works. Reitmeyer into Paulsrud. Paulsrud turns it over. A lot of turnovers in the second half here, as shot good for Kezia Wilson. That one of the keys Coach Rooney talked about in the pregame was to not have those ugly-looking passes or turnovers to the opposing team, and they're starting to see more of that here in the second half. Certainly not what she'd like to see as coach. Zoe Messick checks into the ball game for Fertile Baltremi. She'll get the inbounds pass. Work the ball to Miller. Falcons going with a number of different player combinations and trying to, treat this now as a bit of a practice too. Work with certain players in situations maybe they're not used to, or different teammate combos, things of that nature. Miller, Wilson, all the way in. She looks for a shot, and travel is called. It's 7 turnovers in each half of the game here for Fertile Baltremi. 2.5 to go. Fertile Baltremi, 62-24 leaders over Climax Fisher. With the basketball, Reitmeyer. She'll move it. Work the ball to Ava Larson. Excuse me, not Ava Larson, McClare Erickson, that is. And now a loose basketball. Falcons with the steal. Now it's Wilson. Up top to Messick. Right side. Sharing down to Erickson. Torrey from the baseline, no good. Battle for the basketball, and Trinity Erickson going to come away with it. 13th rebound for Trinity here tonight. Up the floor. Torrey Erickson. In. Spinning. Work the ball to Parkin. Sanchez. Right side, Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer with the basketball, goes behind the back with a dribble. Driving, shot, no good. Get a foul call. Final minute 20. Foul is called on Taylor Miller. So at the free throw line, Allie Reitmeyer. She hits. And that, of course, coming to you from the Agrimax free throw line. Agrimax, see what they can do to help you reach your peak profitability. Call them in Fisher, 218-891-2211, or in Fertile, 218-945-3536. Agrimax free throw line. Missed free throw and a battle for the rebound. Tied up. Ball stays with Climax Fisher after the Reitmeyer missed free throw. Stick around, post-game report. We'll break down the first game of our double dip. Maybe even have players, coaches to join us, so stick around for that. Shot no good by the Knights inside. Rebound comes down to Isabel Dahl. Dahl will walk it across midcourt. Final 25 seconds of the game. Sather has it. Marin Sather into Zoe Messick in the corner. Loose ball. Dahl got it over to Sather to Messick. Messick driving. Zoe all the way to the basket. Floater's good for Zoe Messick. And that's going to do it. Your final on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, 64-25. Fertile Baltremi improves to 17-5 with a win over Climax Fisher, who drops to 6-16. As we see the teams shake hands after this contest, stick around. Our post-game report on YourLiveEvent.com is on the way.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our Villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our Villa at 701-343-6273.
Community Co-op Energy Solutions. Our team will help you with pre-buys and contracting. Our services also extend with on-farm service calls, tanks, pumps, bulk oil, DEF and tank monitoring, fuel, propane, and natural gas. Call us at 1-888-935-2281 so we can help you with energy solutions from Community Co-op.
Proper dental health is a lifelong effort. Brushing and flossing regularly, as well as routine visits to the dentist, will help ensure that you have a mouth full of happy and healthy teeth. This friendly reminder is courtesy of Polk County and Norman-Monoman Public Health Child and Teen Checkups Program, reminding you to have your children and teens examined by their medical and dental provider on a regular basis. For more information about child and teen checkups, contact your local public health agency or find us on social media.
RDK Enterprises can help with spring preparation this winter. Call them at 701-636-2119 to schedule your meter, planter, and precision planting software repairs and updates. This includes monitoring and control systems, all to help improve your planting, which means improved profits. It pays to plant with precision with RDK Enterprises. Locations in Hillsborough and Drayton, North Dakota. Visit them online at planterdoc.com or call 701-636-2119.
Well, as the boys warm up, we recap the girls' matchup here today with the Fertile Beltrami victorious over Climax Fisher 64-25, and they did so in real good fashion. They started out on a hot 6-0 run. They led early and often, and they never trailed. Led 35-16 at half and cruised in the second half. Different player combinations and team combinations out on the floor to victory 64-25, improving to 17-5 on the season with the victory. Climax Fisher dropping to 6-16 with the loss. Fertile Beltrami sweeps the regular season series with the Climax Fisher Knights. And part of our post-game report, we talk about our Enbridge Energy player of the game. And Enbridge Energy, of course, with the Line 3 replacement project. You can always learn more about how Enbridge is serving the community. Enbridge.com/line3.us. And our Enbridge Energy player of the game is Josie Iverson, who had a whale of a game here today for Fertile Beltrami. Josie, how did you feel your team performed here today as you guys come to play and made it count here tonight?
Yeah, we definitely came to play. I felt like we just played really well as a team. Obviously, I was hot, so they got me the ball, and I was able to shoot it. And when I wasn't open, I was able to get them the ball, and they were able to score down low.
I wasn't able to keep track of, missed shots. I'm not going to worry about that, but you had 8 makes from beyond the arc, 8 threes, 34 points in the game. And I think you only missed 2 from beyond the arc, but, I mean, when you're feeling it, how does that feel? I don't know what that's like.
It feels great. I was having fun. Like, when I made it, I was just trying to show no emotion, but I was, feeling it.
I did comment, I think it was the second half, your first 3 that you made. I said, your smile was as wide as the river. I mean, my goodness. To your teammates, quality victory. How do you feel your team is playing at this stage of the season?
I think we're playing pretty great. We kind of came off of a bad couple of games, but I feel like we've been able to get it back together and keep going and able to play well. Absolutely.
Congrats on the victory. Enjoy this one, and I think one more game this week. Is that right?
Yeah, I think we play Kittson County Central.
Yeah, okay. Well, good luck to you guys, and finish out this regular season strong, all right?
All right, thank you.
You got it. Josie Iverson, our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Thanks, Josie, for the Fertile Beltrami Falcons 64-25 winners over the Climax Fisher Knights. We talk about our post-game connection. We do so by the means of Halstead Telephone Company. They are how to connect. Halstead Telephone Company. Discover reliable internet service and reliability that you can trust at Halstead Telephone. They are how to connect. That connection from outside the arc. 8 3-pointers for Josie Iverson as the Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. We keep it right here, and let's talk RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. And She kind of stole the show, but Josie Iverson's going to get that as well. Josie was just solid from start to finish tonight, 34 points, and dialing up the precision from beyond the arc. 8 of 10 from beyond three-point land. Josie Iverson showing us how to be precise out there. And, of course, thinking about upgrading your planter, visit RDK Enterprises and their locations in Hillsborough and Drayton. Learn more about available rebates and financing. RDK Enterprises, planterdoc.com. Fertile Beltrami, 64-25 winners over Climax Fisher in the girls' matchup of our doubleheader. Stick around, more to come on the post-game report. And we might have some players or coaches join us, too, here on YourLiveEvent.com before we switch over to our second stream of the boys' game tonight for the Knights and the Falcons here on Your Live Event.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day, and is done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
Well, as we're getting ready for the boys' basketball matchup, more of our post-game report continuing here as Fertile Beltrami takes Climax Fisher 64-25 in the girls' matchup of our doubleheader here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. As let's see if Kelly maybe could come over here for a quick moment, and I don't know, Adriana might swing over here for a quick chat as well before the varsity boys game. Run down final statistics here tonight in the girls' contest. For Climax Fisher, Claire Erickson had 4 points and a rebound. Ava Larson 6 and 2. Trinity Erickson 6 points, 13 boards. Hallie Reitmeyer 5 and 4. Ella Palger had 4 and 2. Tegan Johnson had a couple of rebounds. 7 of 11 free throws for the Knights. 24 rebounds, 24 turnovers in the game. They dropped to 6 and 16 with the loss. Fertile Beltrami now 17 and 5. They were led by 34 points from Josie Iverson, along with a couple of rebounds. Taylor Miller had 6 and 3. Brooklyn Strem, no points and a rebound. Kimberly Hitchin, 3 points and 4 boards. Isabel Dahl had a rebound. Zoe Messick, 2 points. 5 and 9 for Maren Rorigan. 2 points, 2 rebounds for Jacelyn Pinsky. 2 points, 5 boards for Tori Erickson. Kasia Wilson, 12 points, 2 rebounds. For the Falcons, they had 6 of 12 free throws, 29 rebounds, and 14 turnovers here today. 64-25, Fertile Beltrami with the victory. Again, no JV in the girls' matchup tonight. 64-25, Fertile Beltrami defeats Climax Fisher on YourLiveEvent.com. Stick around, see if we can't get a couple of quick words from our coaches, and then we'll wrap things up here for the girls. Switch over to the news stream for the boys coming up on Your Live Event.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsborough Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsborough, Grandin, Purley, Hendram, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart. East of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsborough Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
Back here on our post-game report, Fertile Beltrami gets the victory 64-25 over Climax Fisher for girls basketball. We have head coach of Climax Fisher joining us. That's Adriana Rooney. Coach, I know tonight did not start out the way you had hoped. The girls kind of fell down early, a couple of big shots early, and Josie Iverson at 34 points for Fertile Beltrami. She was making almost everything. Tough to dig out of a hole early, and your girls fought here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard when Iverson, she's a good player. She's hard to defend, and yeah, it doesn't help when she doesn't miss more than 3 shots that she puts up either. So, and like the little things, the fundamentals, I think is what kind of killed us tonight, but Fertle's a good team, so.
For your girls, I thought too, you talked about, cleaning up some of the little things, and at times you did that, just wasn't consistent enough, and that's kind of the story of the season.
Yeah, they're a young team, and it'll come eventually, but we just got to keep working on it, and work on those little fundamentals.
For your team, I know that you look at earlier this week a victory on Monday night, a quality one over Bagley, a hard-fought victory. Nothing comes easy, it seems, for these girls. But I know it had to have felt good to get a win for the team, especially the way that the season's unfolded.
Yeah, right now we're sitting at 6 wins, which could be a lot worse. So I don't know. I think 6 wins is decently well for like the age level of these girls. Like I said, we got our 3 seniors, but otherwise the rest are the juniors, sophomores, freshmen,
7th and 8th graders.
7th and 8th graders. So it's just, yeah.
You had a couple of girls too, I know, on this season that have been out injured. They were contributing early on too, but now it's about what you have left. And I think the emergence of Claire Erickson is something that you should look at as a positive. And also, I thought tonight, Tegan Johnson did some nice things, showed some confidence on the floor at times.
Yeah, those girls, they always ask questions, and that's something that I'd say there's no such thing as a dumb question, and there's usually not, but they're just always like, well, why do I do this? Why do I do that? And just because they want to learn and they want to know why they need to do the things that they need to do, which is good, because then it makes me think, okay, this is why you need to do this, or this is why you need to do that, and they're just always asking, and then you tell them to do it, and they go out and do it.
They seem coachable, and I'll tell you this, comparing to last Monday where we chatted and you talk about how kids kind of just ran into the paint, we're doing kind of just a lot of junior high type things.
Yep.
I didn't see that as much of that tonight. So in a week's time, they've at least listened to you, Coach.
Yeah.
We got that going for you.
Yeah.
2 regular season matchups left, I think, for your team. So next week, and they're both home games too.
Yep, our last 4 or 5 have been home games, which has been pretty fun. It's nice not to have to go on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. You had a stretch there early on. So I'll let you go. Thanks for the time. We appreciate you coming over, chatting. Good luck to you and the girls as you wrap up the regular season and hopefully taking some time to practice, right? You haven't had much practice time.
We got 3 practices this week, so I hope the weather cooperates with us because we need them.
Adriana, thanks for the time. Good luck to you and the girls.
All right, thanks, Kevin.
You got it. Adriana Rooney, head coach of Climax Fisher girls basketball. Thank you. Take care. That is the Knights joining us in our post-game report. Final score 64-25. Fertile Trami over Climax Fisher on yourliveevent.com. Stick around. We're going to have Kelly Steeney join us at halftime of the boys game. That's on a separate stream. We'll get to that next on yourliveevent.com.